Imagine a world where owning an electric vehicle (EV) is not just a dream, but a reality for everyone, regardless of their living situation. However, one man's experience highlights a growing divide in the EV world. Can you truly embrace the EV revolution without a home charger? Meet James, an EV enthusiast with a Polestar 2, who decided to put this question to the test. His journey, shared on TikTok, has sparked a heated debate among EV owners and enthusiasts. Over a year, James drove an impressive 8,956 miles, but his reliance on public charging stations came at a cost. He spent a total of £1,194.56 on electricity, which equates to approximately 13 pence per mile. While this may seem reasonable at first glance, it's a different story when compared to the convenience and cost-effectiveness of home charging. But here's where it gets controversial. According to experts, public charging can be financially inefficient, especially when compared to the low-cost overnight rates available for home chargers. For those with access to home charging, the savings can be significant. Take, for example, providers like Octopus Energy or Eon Next, which offer rates that can cut charging costs by more than half. James's experience sheds light on a reality many EV advocates acknowledge. Public charging is convenient in theory, but can be a costly endeavor in practice, especially for luxury or high-performance EVs like the Polestar 2. Cost, convenience, and trade-offs. The online debate surrounding James's story has been intense, with commenters weighing in on the cost-effectiveness of EVs versus traditional vehicles. Some argue that a hybrid vehicle with high fuel efficiency could offer similar mileage at a fraction of the price. One user calculated that a 70% MPG hybrid could cover the same distance for just £677, a stark contrast to James's public charging bill. However, others point out that the equation is not so simple. EV owners enjoy maintenance savings and specific efficiencies that traditional vehicles lack. Recent research highlights that lifetime service costs for EVs are 40% lower than internal combustion engine vehicles, a significant advantage that could offset higher fueling costs. And this is the part most people miss. The reliability and availability of public chargers are major concerns for many EV owners. Long wait times, broken chargers, and range anxiety are common issues, especially in urban areas. This sentiment is backed by recent UK studies, which found that a significant number of EV drivers have encountered broken or unavailable public chargers, leading to frustration and inconsistency. The home charging divide. James's video reveals a growing class divide in the EV world. Those with driveways and smart home chargers enjoy the benefits of low-cost charging, seamless convenience, and reduced range anxiety. However, for renters or those in multi-unit housing, especially in dense urban areas, public charging remains the only option, and it often comes with affordability and reliability issues. Multiple UK watchdogs have raised concerns about this infrastructure gap, warning that without significant investment in on-street and community chargers, many urban residents will be left behind in the EV transition. The government's efforts to address this issue through funding initiatives have been criticized for their uneven rollout and slow pace, falling short of meeting the 2030 EV adoption targets. Is £1,200 per year of EV driving unreasonable? When compared to the average annual fuel costs for UK gas-powered vehicles, James's EV expenses are competitive. According to estimates, UK drivers spend on average around £1,051 per year to fuel a gas-powered car, and this figure can be significantly higher for high-performance vehicles like the Mercedes-AMG C43, where fuel costs can reach £1,800 per year. So, is the EV cost-effective? The answer lies in the individual's circumstances and the specific vehicle in question. While public charging may not be the most efficient or convenient option, it is a necessary reality for many EV owners. The debate continues, and the search for a balanced and inclusive EV future persists. What are your thoughts on the matter? Do you think public charging infrastructure needs further development to cater to all EV owners? Share your opinions, and let's continue this important discussion in the comments.